Alright guys, so I'm back here at B&A Coatings and Automotive with Eddie Arn, and I just wanted to make a video just show you guys what they do, because I don't think many people know about these guys, and they do like top quality work. They've got some pretty cool cars here, so just do a quick video, show you guys around, let Eddie show us what he does and some of the equipment. So take it away, man.
Hey guys, yeah, so we've been operating since about last November. I've been doing this for a long time, but this is now my own shop with my business partner Eden. We've currently got an 8.6 on the hoist. This one came from Queensland. I actually got his engine originally after the machine shop that he was at closed down. He sent the engine down to me. I built it and eventually sent the whole car for me to build. So yeah, we've only got the one hoist in here at the moment. I would love to have a second, but we don't have the roof height for it. But it's enough to start out. So this is generally where we do most of the machining stuff. So Linishes over there, drill press. We've got a little lathe so I can make brake spacers, things like that. I tend to make a fair few brake kits here. We did a Brembo 4-pot on Eden's K35. I've worked out a whole bunch of rear setups as well. I got the press there, there's a bender there. I usually port heads there, which is why it's so messy. This is kind of where we store the finished engines. Again, excuse the mess, I haven't had time to clean up. So that's the one on the left there with the green covers, the 20 valve. That's a blacktop 20 valve. It's getting turbocharged. Static comp worked out to be about 9.4 to 1. The one in the middle is destined for the 8.6 that's on the hoist. And the one on the right hand side, I'm taking delivery of that car tomorrow. Yeah, so they're all fully built and done, so they're all sealed. This other block here, if I've started powder coating the blocks also, because we do have a full in-house powder coating setup. This is actually a block for my son. He picked the color. I was glad that he picked a nice color. Yeah, but the short blocks are almost finished now. I didn't have a sump, so I had to quickly weld on a fitting and powder coat one yesterday, which is just hanging on that engine stand. So that should be finished later today. I might get the head on, we'll see how we go. Cool. But this one's got standard crank, it's got MRP rods in it, and it's got Toyota pistons. So yeah.
So basically in a nutshell, you build cars, build engines.
And a lot of diffs too.
Diffs.
So this one is also going in the car on the hoist. It's an F-Series MX-13. It's built with a Cusco two-way in it. Yeah, it's got technical sports bracket kit, so it's got all the adjustable arms on it. The customer decided to keep it drums. He's not fully racing the car. He just wanted something that was basically indestructible. That's a Kuki T series, which I've got to strip and check as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is our powder coating setup. We've got the big blaster over there, 1.5 meter internal length, so I can do a full diff housing in it. There's actually a couple of diff housings there that we've done that is just sitting next to the engines.
Yeah.
It's a G series RN25 going into a K35. The other one's a Kuki T series A86.
Yeah.
So I've got diff jigs to be able to do all those as well. I've got a jig for RA23, TA22 and also A86.
Yeah, yeah.
So those are the two major diffs conversions that I kind of do.
Not many people, like trying to find people to actually do the conversions. It's
yeah,
not many people do a good job of it, you know?
Yeah, I used to use craft diffs a lot back in the early days.
Okay.
This is before I knew how to set up the jig and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So this is early 2000s we're talking.
Yeah.
Red out there, he was great. I was basically taking him a diff every sort of 2 or 3 months. But yeah, they're still operating. Great guys. If you need any diff or gearbox works, they're really good. Just they've got a fairly long wait time because their work is quality, so it takes time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a big blasting cabinet. Grip media, it's a pressure pot blaster. Big compressor over there to power it. And then the oven is just behind us here. So 1.5 meter by about 900 by about 1 meter internal. So that's basically the size of what I can powder coat.
Wow.
This is actually the smallest oven that they offer over at Oxytech.
Yeah.
Great guys over there as well. I get a lot of my powder supplies from them.
Yeah, cool.
There is a double door one as well, which is basically twice the width, which I do eventually want to get as well. And we just use that rack for the powder coating stuff at the moment.
Yeah, sweet.
All the colors are over here. Well, that's what we've got in stock. I can basically get anything that we need. Yeah, I got another two-door K70, which is a pretty cool car. Long story to this one, but anyway, it's here just for us to finish off the brakes. I built the Hilux disc brake rear end for that. So that's using a Mazda caliper with a, I think that one used a, no, that one used a Sylvia disc, I think. And it's got a custom bracketing system on the back of it. Handbrake cables still need to be made for it. But this one's running a turbo 4AGs. So obviously I specialize in rear-wheel drive Corollas and 4AGs. I've built about 62 or 63 4AGs to date. Most of them are NA these days. I get the odd turbocharged one here and there still, but a lot of people have shifted over to going solely NA.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, so that's basically the workshop. Again, a bit messy at the moment, but we've got a workshop trainer as well, which we'll just take a quick look at. It's an A71 shell. That's one of Eden's personal cars. He's meant to have finished it, but you know how projects get. So this is the workshop trainer out here. I got it, I think, 2 years ago, just before we started, because I wanted something as a reference source. It is stock standard. It's got a very rare blue interior in it. So it is actually it's a GT Apex Zenki. Stock factory, power steering, AC, and eventually I'll do a near concourse restoration on it. Still got the factory airbox in it, which is great. Yeah, so everything will basically stay here as is, but I'll obviously pull the engine, do a full rebuild on it back to factory specs. I'll likely use all Toyota parts, so I'll get Toyota oversized pistons for it. Yeah, recondition the loom. I'll make little bits and pieces neater, but I still want to keep to the original sort of factory feel and look. It'll get a new brake master cylinder, obviously. They're still available. And basically a full recondition of everything. Basically 99% complete car when I bought it. Still got the original inner arch moldings, which are really hard to find.
Nice.
I managed to get a factory set of intras for it. I was running some meshies. I picked these up out of Adelaide and then restored them, powder coated them, straightened all the buckles out of them. But yeah, the interior is really nice as well. Like I said, it's a really rare blue interior.
Beautiful, man.
So apparently the Irish guys go nuts for the blue interior. So
oh, it's just so clean.
yeah, like every single GT Apex Zenki that I've managed to get in the past always had the maroon and brown interior. This is the first blue one that I saw. I actually thought it wasn't a Jap car. When I went to inspect it, I inspected the VIN plates and all that, and I said, oh, it is actually a Jap car. I didn't realize they came out in blue from Japan.
That's actually beautiful, man.
Yeah, so really nice car. One small little rust spot just in the rear wheel arch, and there's a little bit on the inner door guard, but aside from that, it's really clean. But yeah, this is a nice reference car if you know, I'm working on something and I happen to go, I can't remember if the coil had a suppressor on it, and I can come over and look at this car and go, oh, it does have a suppressor.
Yeah, right, nice.
Just little stuff like that. It's nice to be able to have the factory example when you're working stuff out.
Yeah, beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so if you've got an old Corolla, rear-wheel drive, you've got a 4AGE, you need a diff conversion, powder coating, whatever, and you're in the Sydney area, hit them up, Eddie Arn.
Yep.
B&A Coatings and Automotive.
That's us there.
Yep, that's the one. Cool. Yeah, thanks for showing me around, man.
Easy, man.
So if anyone watching this is interested in getting into contact with these boys, I've got their Instagram in the description below, so you can send them a DM and definitely give them a follow.